What's up, guys? Stewart here. So I want you to imagine seeing and experiencing a World War II like you've never seen before. But throughout that process, you were blind, so you never got to see it, never really got to experience it. Now that is Battlefield 5. You know that girlfriend, or that boyfriend that your mother keeps, parents always warning you about them and saying they're gonna break your heart one day, but you know you never paid mind, and then bam, 2 weeks later just dumps you flat without no explanation. That's Battlefield 5 right there. That's Battlefield 5 right there. A great disappointment. A great disappointment. So Battlefield is officially dead. As of June, there will be a last and final update. It probably will be packed with all kinds of incomplete guns, or maybe some kind of long ass battle pass that would take a couple of weeks to finish, rather than those we have been finishing in days, like the Tides of War. That's what's gonna happen, I would think, because there are so much content in the game. As you could see from the data mines, there are a lot of content in the game that are unfinished, that were supposed to be used for particular modes that didn't reach the game, like the 5v5 mode. But thing is, we saw this coming. We saw this coming already, you know. I mean, I'm so disappointed right now, you know, but we saw this coming from since the launch of the game. I mean, no disrespect to Trevor Noah, but this guy is definitely not a gamer. This guy is just a paid actor. He's just a paid actor. When I saw this guy, I was like, this guy doesn't game. This guy has nothing to do with games. He's a comedian, and that's all he does. When you go back to his page, you don't see anything about gaming on it. You don't see anything about gaming on it, you know. I mean, if in case you go and you look at Jack Black's page, he plays games. He even have a YouTube where he plays games. You know, they could even use big YouTubers like Jack Frags and Westy and people who actually covered the game and love the game, and let them do help with the launch. But no, they hired a paid guy that's a comedian and doesn't even know what Battlefield is about. Final update in June. You know, you see, the thing is, for people like me who based my channel off Battlefield alone, you know, Battlefield HQ, Battlefield alone, this is very disappointing, and this is you know, this is why I wanted to change the channel in the first place, because I was seeing this decrease in content in Battlefield 5. Every single thing that was introduced in the game is something that you expected in the game. There was nothing over the top whereby you'll be like, wow, they put this in the game. I mean, we enjoyed playing with the launch mine. That was fun. But there was nothing else that I really can say has reached its full potential in the development. There's nothing at all. All there's, everything is like standard guns. There is nothing like, you know, the Secret Wars DLC. Most of you guys know about the Secret Wars DLC. I mean, for all those exciting new weapons and stuff like that. There was nothing like that. And imagine this. It's a live service, so you didn't expect it to be basically the same life cycle as, let's say, Battlefield 4 or Battlefield 1, you would expect it to be at this 3 years, 4 years with support, you know, because it's a live service. You know, live service is supposed to last a long time. And you see, the thing is, I almost bought the game, you know. I almost pre-ordered it. I almost pre-ordered the game, almost got the deluxe edition, which wasn't helpful enough. It wasn't helpful at all. I almost bought this. Plus, I have been using Origin Access, and I was wondering if I should actually buy the game. You know, and now that it's gonna die, there is no sense buying the game again. What about all these people who bought the game, like, let's say, a month ago? So you bought the game a month ago. They changed the game for Christmas players to enjoy the game, the TTK, and then 6 months after, the game is going to get its last update. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that's a $60 game. In my country, $60 is about $130 in our currency, and it's not like one of those currencies where it's it's pinned to the, it's pegged to the USD, so that should tell you that it's not a low currency, you know. So it's actually plenty money. $130 is a lot of money that can buy so much groceries to put inside your house, and then you buy it, let's say in January or whatever, and then bam, the game has to die in June. Now I know a lot of people should be angry, and you have the right to be angry. Don't be like disliking this video and being like, yeah, I'm a cunt for making this video. Oh yes, I mean, you should be very angry, because DICE never listened to anything. For Battlefield 5, DICE never listened to anything the players were raging about. You know, the TTK, everybody know that had to change. So the players didn't have to tell them they have to change that. That was supposed to be changed. They know it. They know people have been living the game. They know how people have been living the game. So that's. Anyways, we're gonna be getting a last update in June. We'll probably be getting the new map. The Almaj encampment. That's it looks a little bit like that desert map. I forgot which map it was, but there we are. It's Al Sudan. Yeah, Al Sudan. It looks a little bit like Al Sudan. That's probably the map that we are going to be getting in the game. So with the update, we'll be getting this map and probably a lot of guns to make up a battle pass and stuff. But I gotta say, I think I might be done with Battlefield. I'm just gonna cover those the updates that are going to be in the June, and I think that this channel will no it will not be based on Battlefield again. I'll be playing every game across the Battlefield. So I'll be playing games like Postscriptum. I'll be playing like games like Enlisted and all kind of other games, because it makes no sense. It makes no sense for DICE team again, because Battlefield 4 had a bad launch, but it ended up so great, you know. But I mean, a live service that you expected to have so much strength and backing in it, man, that's stupid. That's so stupid. But at the end of it, I didn't buy the game. I don't feel that much regret. So I don't feel so much regret for not buying the game, because I did enjoy the Origin Access. So that kind of, because I got the choice of playing how much different games and getting how much different edition. Basically, you could play different editions with it, upgraded editions. So I can't say it was a complete failure, because it actually helped me out. actually helped me out. So, but yeah, the game was there was nothing really that what we should have been expecting from this anyways, because everything was looking pretty plain old boring for a Battlefield game. There was no Battlefield moments. You're looking for Battlefield moments and there was none. I mean, I had a lot of more Battlefield moments in Call of Duty Warzone than Battlefield 5. I mean, hands down. Yeah, man, that's just messed up. That's just messed up. I can't really say I enjoyed Battlefield 5. I enjoyed Battlefield 1 for sure. That game was amazing, breathtaking, all kind of words for it. What I believe is that because they made so much money in Battlefield 1, they decided to like introduce less content or less work in Battlefield 5 so that they could like the extra money is like you're saving it for yourself, because you paying people less work in put into the other game, and then you pocket the rest. So if you don't understand what I mean like, let's say you make from your last sale of oranges, well, the oranges is the bad way of putting it, but let's just say oranges. Last sale of oranges, you basically hired men to do a lot of irrigation and probably weeding and all sorts of spraying the fruit for diseases and all that stuff like that. And he made a lot of money. So much. But then you realize that if you were to do it again, yeah, you get a lot of money, but you pay a lot of money too. So then you decide, you know what, I'm not gonna pay all that money to do the disease control. I'm just going to not do it, and then I'm just gonna sell the fruits whether they have a little bit of disease on it, the white stuff on it or whatever they call it, pisho we call it in our country. I'm just gonna leave it on it, and even though it's not good quality, but I'll sell it. But the thing is, I made so much money the last batch that it doesn't bother me, even though I don't pay the people to do proper irrigation and disease control for me. And that's what happened with Battlefield. They just pocketed the money from the last game. They pocketed everything from the last game because I know they made tons of money. Battlefield 1 is probably the best-selling game that DICE probably ever had. When it comes to the Battlefield franchise, the best-selling game was definitely Battlefield 1. It's still selling all now because and for some reason they have support for Battlefield 1, not in terms of like updates, but when you look at the developers of DICE, they always posting things about Battlefield 1 and talking about different game moves, they're switching around and this and that. And then they come out I mean, Battlefield 1 is a very complete game. It's a very complete game, so there is no sense trying to compare it to Battlefield 5. Battlefield 1 is a complete game. There's tons of stuff in Battlefield 1. Tons of reload animation, tons of Easter eggs. A lot of Easter eggs. You can tell when somebody take the time with a game. The Easter eggs will tell you. I'm just disappointed and just rambling, but this video has to reach its end. So I'm gonna tell you guys that the channel will be changing. That's one. I'll just make the last content of Battlefield 5. I wouldn't be playing any other thing after it. Like, let's say let's say doing challenges to get certain things other than guns or whatever. I'm just gonna play with the guns, unlock the guns, show you guys the content, and then I'm done with the game and uninstalling the game after that. So as soon as the content drop, I'm doing I come in every single weapon, every single content, I guess, in its skins or whatever, and then after that I am uninstalling the game and I'm moving to the next game. And this speed is pretty cool. If you guys didn't know, from Gaijin, they made a game with, it's like a squad mode, but you controlling a squad, and then if you die you can choose to reappear as one of the squad mates. It's pretty fun. But anyways guys, thanks for listening to my ramble. I'll have some content for you guys soon enough on other games, because Battlefield is pretty crap. I never really enjoyed the game because of the lack of content. So if it was another game, I play a lot of heroes and generals in my time, and for me that's like Battlefield 5. It just doesn't, it's just not as polished, but it's Battlefield 5 for me. So probably you guys will see some of that content trickle down on the YouTube channel. But other than that, I think I'm done. With Battlefield. You may not see any more content from Battlefield for me until the update. Anyways guys, bye.